Kia ora. Welcome to Thursday, the 7th of June 2023. Yeah, I know it's been a very long time since I have done a ramble. There are reasons, which I guess we'll probably go into because this is supposed to be a ramble. This is the evening here now, and I'm just roaming around. I may or may not be pursued by chickens or guinea fowls. We'll just have to see how that plays out. But yeah, I was just chatting with Dawn and listening to one of her live streams. A friend of hers in the community, Tom and Tim. So kind of got a little inspired to, start throwing random content back up again online, and for those that can be bothered listening to me, they may get some pearls of wisdom or not, who knows, hard to say. But anyway, we'll keep this relatively short. Work has been kind of busy. I have become a virtual social recluse. That is the thing that I do. That is my thing, you might say. The joys of being an introvert. There's a little bit of background to this. We actually have been quite social. We've been out and about to a local, as in quite close to us, bar and grill, and made a lot of friends in our local community and elsewhere. We've had a bit of fun, just kind of nice, but kind of a little bit burned out on that. And right at the moment, this week has kicked off what I call nightmare season, a little earlier than it usually does, which doesn't bode well for this year. For those of you who followed my rambles way back, sort of June, July last year, when we were getting ready for the move to Tennessee, we're coming up to the bad things season, so my sleep tends to get pretty messed up, and quality. Even though I do sleep, I wake a lot, and it's just generally not a great time. The gift that keeps on giving. So I will try and make a few more of these videos just to keep you posted on what's happening to me personally, I guess, but to us kind of generally in terms of what's going on. And Dawn has a lot of stuff that she's been working on, so you should be able to follow what's happening there. And you can see in the background there that we have a new building, which is Kirsten's quote-unquote tiny house, which is going to be Dawn's project for a while, and getting that all up to spec, and so that Kirsten can start her plans for moving down. And the boys will be next, and where we have the truck basically there in the background, just in front of Kirsten's house, is pretty much where the boys are going to be positioned, kind of a little bit closer there. So this area here is going to get a little bit crowded in the not too foreseeable future, and our car park area, I guess, is probably going to eventually get used. So yeah, that is a thing. I made an attempt to climb a tree, but the gear I had was not as good as I hoped it would be. Didn't get far enough up the tree to be of any consequence. So my arborist, my secret arborist ambitions have been kind of kiboshed. I'll persevere and see if I can find some other suitable candidates further down the line, but that means we're probably going to have to get an arborist and to remove a branch. It's a bit annoying, but efforts were made, shall we say, and don't rely on budget equipment, I guess, is the lesson there. All my ropes and harnesses are all great. They're all totally fantastic, but the spikes were a little subpar and a little unstable, so I really couldn't get to a place where I could actually be as secure as I needed to be wielding two hands and a chainsaw on chunks of tree. And we'll leave it at that. So you won't see any video footage of that anytime soon. It just is what it is. Lessons learned. So yeah, social recluse. We've been doing the various personality tests yet again, because these are the Briggs et al. Profiles, and yet again I come up with an int JA. So I guess you answer all the questions, and me being me, I try and sort of tiptoe around some of them, and still end up with the same result. And then this is with multiple tests, so I guess it is what it is. So introverts are introverts. One of the things about being an introvert, a lot of my friends may be watching this and going like, there's no way he's an introvert, but it's probably pretty true. I'm happy in my own company. I really don't need to be entertained by others. Maybe I am secretly deep down quite well suited to homesteading. So anyway, Dawn is the extrovert. She's the one who likes to go out and be social and interact with people. I just force myself to make videos on YouTube. But anyway, back to the introvert thing. So one of the things about being an introvert, alleged or otherwise, or an actual, is the fake it till you make it, which is required to kind of, interact in general life. And it's something actually I kind of noticed today at work, because I do this all the time. My manager's going to be busy next week, so myself and another DBA, we got asked to cover some of the meetings that we team meetings that we hold for them, because I find that when I'm in meeting mode, I can actually execute things, I guess, at least in my head, and kind of push things forward. And this is a thing that this is really going to be a ramble. This is a thing that way back when I was doing theatre, got into theatre, which I got into because my father was my dad used to do stage management work, and for the local repertory, but also the local Garrick Theatre in Nelson. And I got into it because my flatmate at the time was bemoaning the lack of men to basically take on male roles in theatre and the like. So plus, I thought it'd be a good way to meet girls. So things don't always work out how you think they are, but think they do. But it was pretty fun for a while. We'll leave it at that. But anyway, the filling in gaps, fake it till you make it. So it's a thing I've noticed increasingly, is that when I'm in meetings, I hate a vacuum. So if there's something that has to be said, say it, and we just kind of move on. And in social situations, we're kind of out at our local bar and grill, and like I said, we've made a lot of friends. Because I have a weird accent, and not many New Zealanders here in the middle of absolutely pretty much nowhere, Tennessee. But also, projecting, over projecting, perhaps an appearance that is not actually probably quite who I am deep down. So you over project, and you fake it till you make it, right? It becomes more comfortable as an introvert as you force yourself to meet people and to interact with people. It becomes more natural, I guess, at least in the interactions with those people who you've met and you get to know after a few iterations. But there is a price, and the price is it takes a lot of energy, really a lot of energy, to maintain this and keep it going. And so I guess, just recently, at least, maybe a while back, but certainly recently, I've just kind of burned out on it. And this isn't a reflection on people in general, particularly people in our homesteading community. If you're watching this, I love you dearly. But those who know me in the homesteading community should not be surprised that, you know, our interactions will be relatively limited. It's not a personal thing. It's just it is how it is. I do relish those connections from time to time. However, anyway, so the social aspect has kind of been hard, because between work and the incessant heat here and the everything else, it's just been a little bit of a drive, and it's become a little bit of a personal rant here, I guess, personal ramble. But we'll try and focus a little bit more on some of the other stuff over the next X period. Anyways, thought I should pop some content on, and I'll talk a little bit more about our livestock and other things in the next few rambles. So have not disappeared into the ether, just basically been a little burned out and really just needed to chillax. I'm not sure if I can get her. There she is. Hey pretty girl, what are you doing? It's one of our friendly chickens. She's absolutely gorgeous. She hears my voice and then she wanders over. She has no fear. So yeah, I'm just going to call this ramble a ramble, and post it up, and we'll see how we go from there. I hope everybody has been keeping well, and we'll talk again next time. Ciao.